Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna dive into the world of geometry and explore some basic geometry shapes. I'll be explaining some key properties of shapes like circles, rectangles, triangles, squares, and more, and also key concepts about curves, lines, edges, vertices, and also the geometry of shapes, 3D shapes like cylinders, cubes, and more. So let's get started. Before we dive into the world of shapes, let's start with the basics, lines and curves. A line is a straight path that extends infinitely in both directions, and a line segment is a part of line with two endpoints, A and B. A curve, on the other hand, doesn't have to be straight. It can bend and change direction. Now that we understand lines and curves, let's explore some 2D shapes. Hexagon, square, triangle, rectangle, circle, pentagon, and more. These shapes are flat and they exist in two dimensions, length and width. Number one, circle. A circle is a shape where every point on the edge is the same distance from the center. And there are important terms like center, radius, diameter, and circumference that we want to explain them. Let's see. Its center and radius is the distance from the center to the edge, and diameter is twice the radius, and circumference is the distance around the circle. Notice that a circle is round and has no sides and no corners. Number two, rectangle. A rectangle has four sides with opposite sides being equal, like this. And also it has four right angles, 90 degrees, and four corners. And also width and length are the key measurements in a rectangle. Number three, triangle. A triangle has three sides, three angles, and three corners. There are different types of triangles based on the length of the sides, such as equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, and scaling triangles. Equilateral triangles, all sides are equal. Isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. And in a scaling triangle, all sides are different. Number four, square. A square is a special type of rectangle where all sides are equal in length and also all angles are 90 degrees. Number five, pentagon. A pentagon has five sides and five angles. And in a regular pentagon, all sides and all angles are equal. And they are 108 degrees. Number six, hexagon. A hexagon has six sides and six angles. And in regular hexagon, all sides and all angles are equal. And they are 120 degrees. Now let's move on 3D shapes or solid shapes like cubes, cuboids, spheres, cylinders, and cones. These shapes have three dimensions: length, width, and height. Number one, cube. A cube has six equal square faces. These are faces. These are square. And also 12 edges. These are edges. And also 8 vertices. These are vertices. And all sides are equal in length because there are square faces. Number two, cuboid or rectangular prism. Similar to a cube, but the faces can be rectangular, not necessarily a square. It has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. And the key measurements are length, width, and height. Number three, cylinder. A cylinder has 2 circular faces and 1 curved surface. Think of a can. It has a 1 circular top and 1 bottom. Number 4, cone. A cone has a circular base and it narrows to a single point at the top, just like an ice cream cone. It has 2 faces, only 1 edge and 1 corner. Number 5, a sphere. A sphere is perfectly round like a ball, and every point on the surface is the same distance from the center. And also it has one face, no edges, and no corners. In addition to shapes, it's important to understand a few more geometric concepts: vertices, edges, faces, and angles. Vertices. The points where two or more edges meet are called vertices, and the singular is a vertex. Edges. The lines where two faces of a 3D shape meet. Faces. The flat surfaces on a 3D shape. And angles. The spaces between two intersecting lines or surfaces. And these are measured in degrees. So that's a quick overview of basic geometry and some common 2D and 3D shapes. Whether you're working with simple shapes like circle or more complex shapes like cylinders, understanding these properties are essential in geometry. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more adventure in math. Thanks for your watching, and I'll see you in the next video.